Hello everyone, we've got the last question on 2022 for statistics, and we've got PMCC and hypothesis testing with it. So it says, Anna is investigating the relationship between exercise and resting heart rate. She takes a random sample of 19 people in her year at school and records for each person the resting heart rate H in beats per minute and the number of minutes that they spent exercising each week. Her results are shown on a scatter diagram. Okay, there it is. Interpret the nature of the relationship between H and M. So I think we can say that as the amount of time spent exercising increases, the resting heart rate decreases. Okay, so as you spend more time exercising, the resting heart rate decreases. So I think that's pretty much all we would need to say. If I just bring across here the mark scheme so you can see what they've said there. They've just said, as the number of minutes in exercising increases, the resting heart rate decreases. Okay, so that's what we would say there. Now, Anna codes the data using the formulae x equals log to the base 10 of m and y is equal to log to the base 10 of h. The PMCC correlation coefficient between x and y is minus 0.897. Test whether or not there is significant evidence of a negative correlation. So first of all, we need to define our null hypothesis. And our null hypothesis is that there is no correlation. In other words, that rho is equal to 0. And we're investigating whether or not there is a negative correlation. Okay. So in other words, as you do more exercise, does your heart rate go down? That's what we're investigating. Now, what information have we got? We need to find out what our critical value is in order to compare it. We've got 19 people. So here's our table for calculating PMCC. And let's have a look. So what have we got? We have got 19 people. Okay, so there we go. That's our 19 people. And what significance level are we talking about here? Let's have a look. We've got 19 people and we're testing at a 5% level of significance and it's a one-tailed test, okay? So therefore, our value that we're going to be using is we're going to be using this value here. So we've got, let's just check, there we go, 19 people. So 0.3887 is our critical value, okay? And we're investigating a negative correlation. So we're going to have minus 0.3887 is our critical value. Now, this means that anything less than minus 0.3887 is going to be in the critical region, okay? And what do we find? We find out that it is actually minus 0.897. So we're all the way over here. So we're like hugely into the critical region. So therefore, there is sufficient evidence to reject HO, okay? So we can say that there is sufficient evidence to reject HO, and therefore there is enough evidence to support the fact that there is in fact a negative correlation between exercise and heart rate. So we're going to reject HO and we're going to accept H1. Okay, that's fine. Now, this part C, what does it say? It says the equation of the line of best fit is y is equal to minus 0.05x plus 1.92. Use the equation for the line of best fit of y on x to find a model for h on m in the form h equals a m to the k. Now, there's two different schools of thought in terms of how to approach this. My preference, I personally like to start off with the equation and take logs, okay? So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to take logs. So I'm going to say log to the base 10 of h is equal to log to the base 10 of a m to the k. That means that using the laws of logs, that's going to go to log a plus log 10 m to the k. Then I'm going to use the power law of logs to bring that to the front there. Just get that to kind of reset if I can. There we go. Okay, so that is log to the base 10 of h. Now we've got log to the base 10 of a plus k log to the base 10 of m. And then finally, I'm just going to like to rewrite that whole thing into the form y equals mx plus c. So y is equal to mx plus c. So we have got here log to the base 10 of h is equal to, now our x is log to the base 10 of m according to the coding that's given in the question. Okay, so therefore we have k plus log to the base 10 of a, like that. Okay, perfect. So what we've done now is we can now draw a direct comparison. Let's just check those codings. Yes, x is log to the base 10 of m. That's fine. So just checking I've got my coding correct there for my x-axis. And my y is log to the base 10 of h. So we can compare that with what we're given now in the question. The y is equal to minus 0.05x plus 1.92. And we can use this to work out what our values of k and our values of a are. We can see that k can be directly read from the graph. We can see that k is actually minus 0.05 because k is the gradient of the graph. So we found our k. K is equal to minus 0.5. And we can also say that log to the base 10 of a is 1.92. So therefore a is 10 to the power of 1.92. And that's going to give us our a when we work that out. So 10 to the power of 1.92, just working that out, 10 to the power of 1.92 is 83.17. So that is 83.17 is our value of a. And we found out there our value of a and k. So that's an 83.17. Perfect. I hope you found that helpful. That concludes this paper, I believe. The statistics part of this paper anyway. If you're finding these videos helpful, if you could remember to like and subscribe to the channel. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.